Actually, fun fact: I took Richard Horvitz class this weekend, and for those that don't know who he is, he's the guy who voiced Invader Zim and like a bunch of other things.
Oh,
And
Oh, name dropping, are we?
yep. Well,
Ooh, get
wait,
you.
no, it gets to the part with the Jew because I'm relating it to something. So
Oh,
we
yeah, go on.
so we have a
And you
list of-
found out he was anti-Semitic. Fuck you know.
So like we had to make a list of I am and I am not, and he would basically pick randomly off that list so we can make character voices. And mine was you're a Jewish clown, and apparently it was the best one out of everyone's there. So like throughout the class, he just kept calling me my favorite Jewish clown.
What does a Jewish clown sound like, Corinne? Please
I'm
enlighten
not
us.
doing that now. No,
Why? You
because
got-
it was a different scenario.
no.
Also, I had a script. I had a script in front of me. I don't have a script.
All right, I will write one for you. I will write you a script for a Jewish clown. Actually,
I would like to point out what. Hello.
Sorry.
What?
This is more your territory. Why don't you do the offensive jokes?
No, it was just a simple scene. Like first it was a he gave us scripts and we did that, and then he would throw us on the spot to see if we could improv. Like we can think on the spot because that's what you have to do in the booth. So like the first character was like a queen yelling at his son, and then he's like, "Okay, now you're a Jewish clown," and then it's like, "Okay, now you're an avocado." Like I didn't get the avocado, someone else did, and she was like bitching and complaining because later on she asked like, well, what if we get scripts that like I don't like? And I'm like, what, like an angry avocado? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, then you don't get that job then.
Yeah, you don't go for it.
Yeah. Oh, but what if it's something I don't like to do? What do I do?
But ultimately though, she would any audition that person would go to, she would understand at least what she was auditioning for to begin with. Like,
I'm just saying, as an actor, it's just supposed to be fun. Like, there's nothing like.
yeah,
I mean, like, yeah, I can't really think of anything on the top of my head that I would say like, ugh, no, I don't want to do that. You know?
I guess.
I hear you.
Because I bet a director loves that, where it's just like, yeah, I could do this for you, but I'd rather do these type of roles. It's like, okay,
Yeah,
fuck
it's-
off then. You're wasting my time.
It's hard to pigeonhole yourself.
Bananarama.
Bananarama.
It's like those people that go like, oh, like I could play student 1 for your anime, but I would rather play the main character.
The main
It's like-
avocado.
It's like, okay, well, you're not going to.
The main avocado.
The main avocado. I don't want to be a side avocado. I want to be the main avocado.
I like to put out, I mean, just what I said to Corinne before was not me being anti-Semitic. She is Jewish. I was merely calling her a Jew.
You're saying this now?
I mean, it's technically not anti-Semitic if it's true, you know? I didn't put any offensive thing prior to calling her, you know, she is a Jew. It's not offensive to say, yeah, you Jew.
I mean, I don't care.
I
But
feel like there
it's-
needs to be some context.
It is always that weird ground where it's just kind of like, yeah, it's okay because my friend's Jewish, so it's fine. It's just like, well, I can make black jokes because I have a friend that's black. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah,
oh, fuck.
totally. Like, I would never say, like, yeah, it's just like, I'm, you know, Hiroko, of course. But just because I know him doesn't mean I'm going to turn around and, you know, start dropping N-bombs.
Oh, who?
Like,
who made
What, if,
Oh, I can't remember his name. What was his name? Oh, look it up.
I think you need at least, like, 5 black dudes to sign off on it before a white guy can say the N-word. It's like launching It's like launching a nuke. Seriously, like 2 black guys have a key. They turn it simultaneously.
Clip this. You gotta get a notary from like
Yeah, you got, you know,
When black
you
people
look at each of your black friends. They all give you the heads up, and you're like, are we cool? Am I cool to say this? Like, you're cool, and I'm like, all right.
A certificate to show off every time you use the N-bomb.
You do, yeah, you do.
Get angry. They're just
You
like, wait a second. But and they're like,
you do, you do. You say. You also get you get a T-shirt as well,
just says
saying I
N-word.
said the N-word.
I am allowed. Oh my
I
god.
am allowed.
Oh my god.
No,
I
no,
could-
it's okay. I'm allowed.
It's okay. It's okay.
I have permission. I have a card that says I'm allowed to say this word.
5 other black men gave me permission.
That's like I've gotten 2 Twitter messages saying like, "Oh, the SMA episodes have been taken down." I'm like, I'm surprised they're still up, to be honest. Like, because
It took you long enough.
well, because like 2 years ago, my friends, I don't know if I told Stuart that, but like my friends that were part of SMA were like, Corinne, if you don't mind, like, can we take the channel down? I'm like, why? And I was just like, well, because we've been getting like mean comments and stuff about the things we said in there, and I'm like, first of all, those are your jokes, and I said we shouldn't put those in, but you wanted to, and second of all, I don't get attacked, so I don't see really any reason to do that, you know?
It sounds
Yeah.
like your problem.
Well, I mean, like, I've never been like, oh man, your SMA episodes were so offensive, blah blah blah. Except for at Otakon, that was funny. But because apparently a mom saw one of our episodes and she wrote a letter.
Dear internet.
Well, basically, it was an episode with Ray, and you know, we made Ray a satanic. You know, like she worships Satan and shit like that. So, you know,
Yeah.
she was like, I guess she was a Catholic mom, and she was very offensive about this girl just screaming like, "Hail Satan!"
That's amazing.
But
Dear YouTube, I saw the
Oh,
YouTuber Majami33, and I did not agree with what she had to say.
no, X, it was at Otakon where they had the fan parody screenings, and you could submit like an episode, and they'll just show it in like a collab with other stuff. So I guess like
Yeah.
they were watching it, and then they saw our episode, and they're like, "Oh,
Ah,
this is
Otakon.
offensive."
But
I still remember. Oh, what?
For a non-anti-Semitic person, you've got a really good like New Jersey Jew voice. It's just like spot on. Just right
Thank you. Thank you. I've been working on it.
I bet you don't. You got that. You got it from Game Grumps, though, didn't you? You copy the way they say it.
I mean, I knew. Yeah, well, that and those. My son's a warlock. My son's
wrote
got
the
four
Necronomicon.
stomachs like him.
We are getting echo from you.
Hey, Duck! You're no good, Duck! You're just like your father!
X, we are getting an echo from you.
Oh no.
Are you?
Are we?
What, I was being too loud?
No.
I think
When,
it stopped.
no, when
It stopped.
when X talks, and then I talk.
Oh,
like,
now I hear it.
doubles
Now I
over.
hear it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I only hear the echo when you talk.
Here,
Who,
I'll mute
me?
Now I
myself.
just heard me. I'm confused.
I just heard. Yeah, I just heard you, Tracy.
Why am I hearing me as well?
Now it stopped.
It must be X. It has to.
What? What am I
Hold on,
doing?
Hold on, let me. I am going to talk.
Blame
Someone
X,
say something.
Blame X. Blame X.
Bada, 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 bada,
Uh,
bada.
La 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 la.
Testing.
Testing.
Okay, yeah, it is X.
It is.
We should burn
Oh,
him.
oh, for God's sake. I don't know how to fix that.
Hold on. Megami talk and X talk. I want to test this.
You not got your
Hello.
Bluetooth headphones?
Hello. I am.
I don't think they're charged though.
Should I still talk?
I think I'm hearing it from X.
Hello.
Meow.
But what are you hearing? Are you hearing? How are you hearing yourselves?
Because when we talk, we hear it again through you.
It's really deep. How do we hear
Uh,
ourselves?
right. What about now?
La 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 la.
Quack.
Not as much, but it is.
Yeah,
there.
now it's better.
Yeah, well, you quacked, and as we all know, duck quacks don't echo. So, of course, that's not going to echo
I was
Megami.
making a loud noise, and I thought that would test it.
How about now? I've turned the input volume down a smidge.
Smidge.
Oh,
How does that sound?
Are you using headphones?
It's quieter now.
I'm not using headphones. I think Tracy. When we do this, I use the headphones and you have the speakers.
No,
You sure?
I don't know.
Are you?
I think
are
that's
you,
how we do it, babe.
Are you
What?
both using
Who's got
headphones?
I've got headphones.
X is using speakers.
I guess so.
Yeah, I'm in the back room on the laptop.
I'm happy, feeling glad.
Why don't
it's
you take this
sunshine,
this
and
microphone in
nothing-
here and use that because it's more of a directional thing. I don't
I'm
know if that's gonna-
useless, not for long.
What microphone?
This.
You're
this
using
one.
that microphone, babe.
No, I'm not using the
Hey,
headset.
You're
one.
using. No, you're not. You're using that one.
Quack.
But I've got the headset one on.
I believe that.
And you've got the headset on, but you're not using the headset microphone. You're using that microphone.
Well, then I'll use the headset microphone and you take this one.
I'm confused.
I'm too. I'm confused.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me see if my other headphones work.
Okay.
While we're chatting, we just finished episode 1 of Road to Victory.
Yay!
Yay! Corinne worked really hard on it, and it's really
I
good.
sure did. Thank you.
It's really fun. I watched the whole thing because normally I don't watch the episodes.
I was actually gonna ask, did you watch it?
I-
And you liked it? Everything
I-
was good?
I did. It's not as bouncy as it used to be, but like it's every edit comes in nice and snappy, so it's fine. So like that's me nitpicking. Like and yeah. Otherwise,
Wait,
I like.
you want more bounce?
Do you know what I mean by bounce? Like
No, I
so. Like when a character comes in, say like they'll come in and say like
Oh,
3 or 4
Jesus
frames, and apparently
I tried to.
Is that what you meant by bounce?
Sorry.
did you slap the butts? Is that why it made that noise?
No, I fell down. Butt slapping is a more satisfying sound.
Quote Tracy 2019.
Yeah, all my quotes are gonna be about butts. Just yeah. Go away, dog.
Butt
No.
slapping is a more satisfying sound. Tracy Herbert 2019.
Don't know.
Anyway, so like so let's say it takes a character 4 frames to come in. Like have them overshot and then 2 frames later bring them back a little bit and it looks like they bounce in. That's all.
Ow, but that's very tedious.
I know. That's why I don't like editing.
I mean, I guess I can do that, but it's not gonna make it any more real.
No, it just makes it a little more snappy.
If anything, I put more animations in the Pokemon than I do the fucking people.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Do you use ease in and ease out when you do that, or do you just use like basic motion tweens?
Basic tweens.
Okay. If you right click I don't know if you wanted to use this, but if you right click the little diamond thing in Premiere, you can switch it to ease in, so that way they come in a little bit more naturally. It takes no more work.
I'll have to take a look at it
Yeah,
because I don't have it in front of me, so I wouldn't know.
it's fine. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Those little diamonds that mark the motion tweens.
Yeah, the keyframes.
Yeah, the keyframes. If you right click them, hit ease in.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? The fucking headphones are right here on the pissing table all the time.
Oh, if I
X.
right click the keyframes, okay.
Yeah.
Fucking dick bollock fuck cunts.
Tell
Would
us
you
how
like
you
me to
really
do
feel.
that afterwards, or you don't care about the first one?
No, I don't care. The first one's fine.
Also, Tracy accidentally turned off the computer, so
Good start. Good start.
Wow. Okay.
Welcome everybody to the Pokemon
And we're
stream.
back.
Technical difficulty the stream.
We're back better than ever.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a stream without the technical difficulties.
That is a loading crew staple, actually.
That's pretty much an everything staple. Everybody's got something.
Although, if you do want to know, tonight's
Yeah.
session. Oh, what?
Sorry, I was.
Alex and I are prepping for three streams. Yeah, 3 fucking streams too. For 3 conventions this weekend. So like, we're all over the place. I had to cancel my appearance on Masako's stream tomorrow, so I feel really terrible about that. Like, ugh.
I'm sitting here sewing as we speak.
Well,
I
you're doing
am-
3 cons on one weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
How is
Alex-
that possible?
Alex and I are going to one each, and then we have some friends who are representing us at another place.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, I just have to make enough stuff to fill 3 frickin' booths.
Oh, we got him. Thank you, Hikari. No, he's great. Hikari. Hikari, I love you. No homo.
What?
I said no homo, so it's okay.
I'm gonna crunch
That's
on
the-
these chips.
That's the rule, right?
I'm watching you.
All right. Gay. No, I said no homo, Hikari. It can't be gay.
Good.
Yay!
Why do I... I'm looking on my desktop, and I was like, why do I have a file named evidence? And then I realized, oh, no, never
Why
mind.
do you have a file called evidence? Oh, I forgot to burn this.
Oh, boy. Number 10. There he is. That's his name.
The road to victory. So other than the stupid ease in, ease out thing, you were fine with it?
Yeah, I liked all of it, dude.
Cool. Yeah, I got a good sense of timing.
Mm-hmm. I especially like the song. The song looks dope on it. Like, yeah, the whole thing's great.
Yay. But yeah, you like all my little inside jokes and stuff.
No, it was all super good. Thank you very much. And it was a really good recap episode for like episode 1. Honestly, it's just one of the best episode 1s I've seen in a long time.
That's what I mean, because there was so much like information, but it was explained enough, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like clearly enough.
Oh yeah,
that
like
you can kind of catch up with everything.
mm-hmm. You don't even really need to know anything. Like, they beat the evil team and the multiverse is saved. Like, there you
Yep.
go. Like, that's all you gotta know. And they're going to the Safari Zone and Mr. Noise and all that good shit.
And that was fun having to figure out how to make Mr. Nice, because I was just like, oh.
Mage Man. Speaking of recap episodes, okay, if you want to know about the actual recap episodes, hold on, I'm gonna message Hikari. We're talking about you in stream right now. LOL. I can talk. So, quote from the editor who handles the recap episodes. He is a quarter of the way through. It is an 18. It is an 18 to 20 minute episode. And that is just Empire City.
There's a lot of shit in there.
Yeah, Empire City was knucking futs, man. So, like, yeah.
The road to victory.
Together united. We'll see.
Which we will see. Maybe.
Is that-
Can be.
I don't remember
Ronnie.
that lyric.
No, I'm making shit up.
Oh, okay. I just don't remember.
No, it's the road to victory. Together united we will succeed. The dream of ours will never die. When you sing it like 500, when you sing it 500 times, you know, you remember it.
What'd you think of the idea of when we finally get like a proper animation from Jakey that we dub it in Japanese?
No, that's awesome. If we could figure out how to do that.
I've got a like a translator buddy. I'm sure he'll do it for free. So
Okay, because yeah, I can sing Japanese.
heck yeah.
By the way, my channel's exploding because everyone loves the Isekai Quartet song that I've done.
It's so good.
It's
okay.
adorable. Oh my god.
I love
I wasn't
that.
sure if you guys knew the show, so I was like, I didn't want to mention it, but like,
I
yeah.
actually just discovered it like this past week, so
Yeah, we took like a 2-hour break like the night before I quit teaching, and
Yeah.
we watched Isekai Quartet. It was cute.
Yeah, that cover's doing better than I imagined, but it was fun. Yeah, I even
Uh,
got a compliment from my friend who is the voice actor for Subaru. He really liked it, and who else? There's a few others. Oh, Caleb too. Caleb Hughes? How do you say his last name?
Hiles? Caleb Hiles?
Hiles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Oh yeah. So funny story. We actually took the same class this weekend, and I was like, I heard his name, and then he heard my name. We both looked at each other. I'm like, hey, nice to finally meet you. Nice to meet you too. And then he was just scrolling around Twitter, and he's like,
You are roboting. Holy,
yeah, what is happening?
Holy hell.
Kill it with fire.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh,
Okay, now we
Jesus.
hear
Okay,
you.
oh my god.
Ah, there we go.
That was weird.
God knows why that wasn't working, but I fixed it, so it's all good. Am I sounding okay?
Yes, much better. Yeah.
Sweet.
So short story, we're friends now.
Good. Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, and he
we
actually.
weren't friends already?
Oh no, I was talking about Caleb Hiles.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So we took the same class together this weekend because he was interested in more voice acting, and he heard my cover and he said like, yeah, let's collab sometime, and I'm like, sweet.
Good for
And that was
you.
that. And yeah, now we're friends.
That would be awesome.
I didn't get
Yay.
to. We got to. Alex and I got to meet Jonathan Young at a convention once.
Oh, cool.
We
He's-
missed the others because their lines were crazy and we were stuck at the booth. But I caught him just as he was walking around. I had to use the restroom and I walked up front. And I saw him standing there and he's like, and I was like, oh my gosh, we didn't get to see you like over the weekend because we're vendors and we've been stuck in our booth all day. And I was like, would it be okay if you walked over just to say hi to my husband because we both came here kind of have to see you? And he was like, oh yeah, no, that's great, that's fine. I was actually walking around vendors because I know they don't get to leave and everything, and like he was passing out free sample CDs and all this other stuff. He was so nice.
Who else did I meet? Oh, I also met J. Michael Tatum's husband. He also took the class. He's an opera singer. And he actually,
Wow.
got to sing a little bit for us, and I was like, oh my god, I don't like opera, but like when I heard it from him, Jesus. And then
Like,
also
yeah.
Kristen McGuire was in it, and she's directing the Fox show that's going on right now, the cutesy Fox show. But she also directed, or she either directed or assistant directed Gamers, the dub for Gamers. So she was very cool too. So yeah, it was like an interesting class where it's like, oh cool, there's other people that are like, I feel like far more experienced than me still taking classes. So that was kind of cool, you know.
I think most successful people are constantly learning. So.
No, but it's just nice to see firsthand. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
So.
Nah, I
Yeah,
gotcha.
anybody who's worth their, honestly, something I've noticed, anybody who's worth their salt, like, is always like pushing themselves to further themselves in some way or another.
And generally, the most talented people are the most polite too. Like.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And extraordinarily humble, right, Tracy?
Oh yes, very.
Mikami is all. I don't have all the connections. I just happen to take things that people are at, and I'm just social. I'm a very social person.
See, I'm good at networking. I am not good at being a friend. Like, I try to be a friend, but I just don't know how to do it. And so, whenever I get together with someone, it's like, hey, what are you doing? And they're like, oh, I'm watching, like, Supernatural. And like, oh, that's nice. Bye.
You want to give me money?
Yeah, like, it's kind of, yeah, it's like, oh, wow, I just don't know how
Friends
to...
are not hard. You meet someone, say hi, chat with them a little bit about work, and then yeah, then you just
I
start
am
connecting
your
over little
lord
things.
and master.
I don't know. My dad's a plumber, so he's pretty good at like chit chatting with customers and shit like that. So maybe I just got it from him.
That's not what I went for, but yeah, no, I get you. I'm pretty social too. It's just that like, I don't know. I guess I just forget to check in with people. I guess I don't
You
know.
gotta do that, otherwise, why should they care?
Exactly, and that's my whole problem.
Then
don't-
it seems awkward where it's just like, oh, I should talk to that person to help me with stuff, even though I haven't talked to them in like a year
Mm-hmm.
or several.
Mm-hmm. So what do? I don't know what do.
Like, actually, the other day I was talking to Alejandro. I don't know if he does a lot of voice acting, but
I know I know vaguely who he is. He does he has like a DBZ channel or something, doesn't he?
yeah, because he also is the voice of Shallot in the game, but he does a lot of Twitch and stuff like that. So I caught up with him, and he gave me like a info dump of like useful information. I probably shouldn't mention this stuff because he's planning to do some stuff, but yeah, like he was just giving me tons of information. I'm like, this is so cool of you, dude. He's like, yeah, no worries. And it's just like, yeah, all you gotta do is just ask, just talk.
Tell me
And the
this
cool-
information later.
The cool people, as long as you're cool about it, you know.
Mhm.
Because we at the end of the class we had to make determination lists, and my determination was to get an agent. I had one, but she decided not to do voiceovers anymore, so that was fun. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get another one. And I was just like, oh, well, I call him Kagi. It's just easier.
Mhm.
And I was like, Kagi, so part of my determination list is to ask friends in the industry about certain things. So I figured I got you here. Can I ask you some stuff? And he's like, yeah. And then he just gave me a shitload of info, and I was like, wow, great, thanks. I would divulge this information, but I probably shouldn't.
Okay. That is fine. I will torture it out of you
It was
later.
mostly about like how to be good about taxes as a freelancer and just traveling, because he does work in Texas and LA, and I'm like, I want to do that. And he's like, okay, yeah, there's certain agents that do that, blah blah blah, and just like some recommendations with that.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense. No, that's fine. I am teasing you, Corinne. I'm not expecting you to tell me all of your secrety secrets. By the way, how is X doing, Tracy?
Yeah, is X
He
okay?
is getting quite cross with the microphone. It doesn't seem to be working.
Ooh.
Hashtag oof.
Ugh.
It's a
Oh,
hashtag.
Richard was making fun of shit like that. He's like, I always love seeing students where it's like, I got this role and I can't say anything, but I can't wait to tell everyone. Hashtag blessed. It's like, ugh.
Has there ever been a point where you got a roll and you're not even allowed to say you got a roll?
I mean, technically, even mentioning that you got something is technically breaking an NDA.
Oof.
At least that's what I've been told. But it's like, you know, the more detailed, the worse it is, obviously. So just saying like, oh, I got a roll in something isn't terrible, but that's still technically like, probably shouldn't say that, you know?
Yikes.
Because also there could be like people that can go like, okay, she went here on this date, blah blah blah. You know, okay, she probably auditioned for this. You know, like there could be people that could figure that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
So
Gotcha.
I know I've done that.
What, track down what someone did?
Yeah, because sometimes I'm curious. I'm like, oh, he got some. He said he got it from this studio. I'm curious, and sometimes you get a little curious, and then you're like, oh, he probably got that. I'm not gonna be a dick and say that, but there are people that will use that against other people. So like, you know, they break NDAs all the time. You probably shouldn't hire them.
Oh man.
Oh, there's a lot of dicks out there that'll do things like that. Oh my god, that was funny too. We were having a conversation with Hayden and two other people, and then this one guy mentioned somebody's name, and then Hayden was like, I don't really want to talk about him. And then it got awkward for like 5 seconds, and then I changed the subject. But I was just like, it's just so funny how like there are certain people that it's like, oh, they're not doing good in the industry or they have a bad reputation, but you don't want to talk bad about them, so you want to be nice, but like you don't want to, you know what I mean? It was really funny. I was just like, hey, so you're working on something else, right? Like, oh, that was so funny because I knew who they were talking about too.
And
like, oh, yeah,
now I'm getting an idea.
Oh, you don't know who it is, but it was just like, you know, there's always people where it's like, which I hope I'm in that good circle, but you never know, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, it was just like, oh yeah, have you heard about have you worked with this guy? And she's like, I don't want to talk about it. And then it was just like, he's like, oh, and I'm like, hey, so what are you working on? It happens, you know.
Nah, I getcha. So like, someone Hikari asked, "Do you think you'll miss teaching?" I've got like 2 job interviews this week, so
Yay!
maybe.
That's
Yeah, I don't know. How do you feel about this new episode? Honestly, guys, I think season 2 is gonna be really freaking good. Like, Corinne's like just killing it with edits, and
Aw,
Yep.
shucks.
the episodes are nice and long, and we made it look as anime as possible. Like, it's gonna be good.
Yes.
It's good. How's the new computer going? Apparently, oh yeah, I feel embarrassed to admit this. Apparently, so the reason I thought it bricked is because for a little bit it kind of did.
Oh, so your computer didn't die.
So yeah, I at one point I only had enough wires for 3 screens at a time, and when I was using the VR headset, like I would take out the third screen and put in the VR headset, and then when I switched back to the regular monitor, it would just shut down, and I was like, it's a risk worth taking, and I just kept doing that, and then one day it just wouldn't turn back on, and so I freaked out for a bit, and I went to Columbus and I took it to Micro Center and I said, hey, it's insured, so replace my computer please. And they ran a diagnostic and they're like, no, idiot, you just needed to give it a couple hours to sleep. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, Kagi released a cover of Limit Break X Survivor. Let's see what his version is.
Did he just now release that?
Yeah, he told me he was having trouble finding a mixer lately, and I was like, I'm sorry, because he asked about mine, and I
Mhm.
was like, I would, but I need him more. And
Yeah.
it was one of those situations where like I could recommend him to you, but at the same time, like I don't want him too worked up. Where it's like he's doing, it's like oh you know, like because I can go like, hey Dave, can you work on this? He's like yeah. Where it's like, oh Dave, can you work on this? It's like, oh no, I have to work on his song. It's like, oh
Yep.
great.
That's Jello's Discord server has a bunch of people who are trying to do what we do now, because you know we pretty much stole from Thrilling Intent, and now they're trying to steal from us, and they're like, hey, who's your animator? And I'm like, fuck off. Like, it's my animator. You can't have her. She's the best.
I was like, you don't want to be a jerk about it. Like, I want to help you out. It's just like,
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, I want to, but no, because last time she had time to animate for people, she didn't tell me, and so, like, she spent like a month and a half being miserable, filling out like 1,000 commissions for the amount of money that I would have paid her to do one animation. So, like, yeah, I told her straight up next time, I was like, next time you just need money, just call me. I will put myself further in debt just to have you for like a couple weeks. Stuart, what if someone asks for your sprite person? I always tell them straight up who you are, because like Hikari's talking in chat right now asking if I talk about him. I brag about you, Hikari, all the time.
Do I get bragged about?
Oh yeah, no, are you kidding? I brag about you guys all the time because they're like, oh, so like I joined an in-person D&D group on Sundays, just because it was a former student and I had a good relationship with this student. I joined her dad, and like her dad's gay best friend. I mean, like they were army buddies, so whatever. They're in our Facebook group chat. They're always hitting on each other. It's weird, but and they just said that's what they do. But I joined them, and they knew everyone I hung out with, and then they're like, "Do you watch TFS at the table?" And I'm like, "Yeah, they stole my player." They made me cancel my other show so that they could start theirs. Oh, Okay. And then I show them all our stuff, and they don't care, but because you know it's not them. That's a depressing way to end that sentence. Lady Nanaki, what are you up to?
Literally nothing right now. Just waiting to get started before I fall asleep.
Yeah, Axe, come on.
He's probably getting pretty upset, isn't he?
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Actually, Yamato is saying it was probably Masako. Well, actually, I think Masako was willing to stay on. It was actually Ben we lost. By the way, I don't say that with any salt. I just say that. Because it's funny to me. I say it with a lot of sarcasm. Yeah, it does seem quieter without X on the mic.
It does, and I'm distracted.
Any predictions from the Did anyone watch the Pokemon Direct? Because I didn't.
I did.
I did not.
What
Obviously, I.
what was on it?
They have a bunch of new like app ideas. Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Masters. It's all kind of still like not really explained what it is, but Pokemon Masters reminds me of Batrio, where it's just like 3 against 3 with different like trainers and stuff. And Sleep is supposed to like, I guess you get like goodies while you're sleeping or some shit like that. I don't know.
It was kind of weird because I didn't watch the stream, but I got the Club Nintendo or the Pokemon Center email about what it was, and it looked like it was just a bunch of apps. I was like, are they just trying to capitalize more on the Pokemon Go? Like, what? I don't understand.
Well, yeah, because apps are more popular than consoles these days, honestly. So.
Yeah, I mean, I play Fire Emblem Heroes like all the time, and that's one of their bigger. App
Also,
games
they
that
said
have apps.
they're going to continue Detective Pikachu on the Switch.
That
So
sounds
Yeah.
cool.
I was happy about that because the ending was kind of like basically it didn't answer anything.
Oh no.
Pokemon Let's Go Home and Sleep. So someone's asking, do we have any predictions on Sword and Shield?
It could be the best Pokemon game ever. No.
Well, it's based on my home, so it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, how do you feel about Pokemon being based in your home?
Great. As long as there's a Crumpet and a T Pokemon, I'm going to be happy.
Are you worried that the Japanese are gonna be racist against your home?
Everyone's racist against my home. What difference does it make? We're racist against our own home. It's all good. As long as there's Cockneys, Scots, and a really angry Scottish guy, I am very happy.
I love that Shield, or whoever she is Scottish to the internet. I love it so much.
Yeah, I fucking love that. I think
It's-
she's amazing.
She in the dub, she better be fucking Scottish. Like, I realize the director will probably not cast a Scot just because the whole internet wants it, and like Nintendo apparently hates the internet.
But she's dressed in Scottish attire, so you would assume that's what they're going for.
Oh god, I can't even imagine what the dub is gonna have to fucking deal with. That's gonna be annoying. I mean, we assume that Ash might be going to Galar. I mean, right now they're actually doing the League in Sun and Moon right now.
I'd be very upset if there wasn't some Cockney guys
But if
around
Ash
trying to sell him
goes,
watches.
if Ash goes there, Lisa's gonna have to deal with like, oh great, we need British people, Scottish people. I mean, there could be they could just play it off and go like, oh well, people travel here, so it could be different types of people, not just Well, if you were a dub director, what would you do? It's gonna be hard to cast everybody with an accent.
How
Oh,
dare.
I mean, that's the whole point, isn't it? Like, we're hiring, non-traditional actors at this point. It would be really good to get.
I mean, we were in Kalos and nobody spoke French, as far as I know.
Yeah, that's racist.
What? Kalos is in France.
I know.
Why is
That
that
was
racist?
It's racist they didn't have French people.
I mean, they probably were. They just didn't really have. Also, technically, this is not like our world, so you can argue the fact that they don't have the same type of accents.
According to Mage Man, some people did speak French. Really?
I'm sure there were, but like the whole. Not every character spoke French. Not every gym leader spoke French. I don't think there was one gym leader that spoke French actually. Name me a gym leader from the Kalos that spoke French.
I don't even
Find it.
I don't
Find
even-
it now, internet. Find it. I don't even think Professor Sycamore was French. He just had a nice, sexy voice, but I don't think he was French.
Nah.
And that's Sun and Moon. I am asking for Kalos.
You know what I kind of wish? I kind of wish like
He was very French. No, he wasn't.
No.
Hold on. I'm
No,
gonna,
no,
I'm gonna
like-
look this up.
you know the who are the sword Pokemon? You know who I'm talking about?
Honedge.
No. The swordsman.
What?
The legendary swords are like fucking
Oh, you mean
Keldeo.
Virizion
Yeah.
and Keldeo and all those other ones.
Yeah, the Swords of Justice, because they're based on.
Just
Oh no, wait, they're based on the Musketeers, and are they from Kalos?
those
No,
are.
they were
no, that's
black
the,
and white. So
that's
Yeah, that was Gen 5.
No, was that Gen 5?
Yeah.
Oh, that was Gen.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was Gen 5 because that was with Iris, and I hate Iris. Yeah, that was Gen
And
5.
is Gen 5?
Oh, she was.
That's
such a,
in Nova. That's
Okay,
the,
no,
that's
that-
the city.
that's the one based off New York.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that annoys the hell out of me. Why would you put the French Musketeers in New York? Like,
'Cause
you
it
could
doesn't-
recast them.
It doesn't all have a theme, you know. You understand that, right?
Yeah, that's the whole goddamn point. Because like,
some of it does and some of it doesn't. So I mean, there's fucking pandas and fucking.
I know.
I
but that-
want my cup of tea, Pokemon.
What was the dubs? Well, I gotta find what Sycamore sound like because I don't remember.
Ah. No. Stop.
Why don't you just share the same laptop or something?
Because he's being stubborn.
he-
Oh, big surprise there.
Yeah, dude, X. No, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad even a little bit because like, yeah, no. Either way, like, yeah. So I don't know. I kind of wish they would just repurpose some of the legendaries because what's his name? The cellular Pokemon was in Alola for whatever reason. So like
Cellular Pokemon.
the
Stuart's really good at describing Pokemon.
God no, he was much Zygarde.
Oh, Zygarde.
Zygarde was in Alola for whatever reason. Like there's no reason for him to be there, but he was. And
Wait, was he in Alola?
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah, he was.
he was a
Hello?
big part of. Hey.
Yay!
Yay!
Don't yay! I'm not even using the
Oh,
laptop yet. I'm
for
on
the
a fucking
game.
phone.
Okay. Well, they just did that because of the catching legendaries and shit. Like.
Yeah, but no,
Can you hear
because
me?
like yeah, we can hear you.
How does it sound?
Bad.
It's fine. Anyway, let's continue.
Oh jeez, I'm sorry, X. Oh god, oh god.
Okay,
That's-
I'm listening to
fine.
Professor Sycamore, and he does not sound French. He has a voice. He does not sound French.
Oh god. Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm playing damage control. I'm sorry.
Actually, I was coming up with a campaign that involved the Swords of Justice.
Ooh, tell us while I apologize to
No, I
X.
don't, because if you play, I want to make it a surprise.
Okay. Do you have a homebrew region, or what are you doing with that?
Yes, it's somewhere. That place.
What?
I can't. I was trying to remember the place, and I don't remember. 1 second. My fucking notes.
It was a mystery dungeon campaign, wasn't it?
I'm trying to make it a mystery dungeon campaign. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just taking a long time because I'm worried that I'm not gonna have enough story or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I would really, really love to play a game in the or the Ransay region.
Hey, X.
Where did this take place?
Okay.
Right.
welcome back.
Well, laptop's still restarting.
You okay, dude?
Nope, but whatever. We'll make for it.
Do you want me to? All right. Do. It's okay, buddy. Okay then. Hello,
Okay.
everybody.
My story does take place in the Nova region. Anyway, continue.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pokemon D&D Loading Crew, version 3.5 over 62 days. I am Stuart, and we've got the Keyblade wielder, Lady Nanaki. Say hi.
Oh, sweet. I'm the Keyblade wielder. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Hi! Keyblade is mine. I am best. I'm better than Sora. He's rubbish. Anyway, continue.
Okay, and we also have our stand-in Donald Duck, X the Dark One.
My fucking computer works as well as the Kingdom Hearts story does.
Wow.
And he brings it back. And then we have Riku, Megami 33.
Sup. I like the darkness.
And we have
That's it.
Eeyore, Elena Prana.
Eeyore.
Oh, I'm not that cynical, am I?
Aw.
Fun fact. Fun fact. As X the Dark One, the darkness is what I call my jizz.
Ew.
Continue.
Well, Donald Duck isn't wearing pants, so this does make sense. I mean, this.
Did you
Oh
see
my
that
God.
Donald Duck? It was on Twitter. Like someone, it was like, "Who's that Pokemon?" And Donald Duck's like, "It's Pikachu!" And then, and then when it shows it, he's like, "What the fuck?"
I'm gonna play that actually.
I couldn't stop watching that. I was. Oh, I gotta find it for you guys. Anyway,
Oh no.
Yeah.
as I find that for you, let's start the story.
The last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, that's it.
Found it. I need to watch it. Hang
Oh
on.
God.
Have you heard? So Jello has a friend. I think his name is Keen. But he has a version. He could do a Donald Duck voice.
That's brilliant.
The first time I heard that, I was listening for an hour. I was crying. Oh, I've seen that.
I love it.
Yeah. God, anybody that can do a Donald Duck voice is just instantly funny. Like, because you just have that power. You just keep doing it.
Power. Fucking hell. The power to do anything in Donald Duck voice.
Oh,
Yeah, you can order a pizza in Donald Duck voice.
Oh, it's Majin, not Keen. My bad. Okay. So, I don't know Majin that well.
What is Majin? I don't.
Majin's the guy who did this Donald Duck cover. It's amazing.
Oh, okay.
There was like a week where I just listened to this song nonstop, and Alex actually got a little pissed off at me. So I started wearing headphones and was just like giggling and listening in my room. She walked in and she's like,
God.
"You're not listening to that again, are you?" I'm like, "I am." Oh my god. Grovile Production says, "Hi, my friends don't let me play Pokemon D&D because they think it's dumb." Well, you could tell your friends that they're dumb because Pokemon D&D is best D&D.
Yeah.
You can tell your friends to suck a fat one.
They can suck on Donald Duck's darkness.
Guzzle it down.
But friendship, guys.
Friendship. So last time on Kingdom Hearts version 3.5 over 52 days, final mix, remix, released for PS4, our party...
2.0.
2.0, right.
What?
How did I forget? So our party just rebeat their old gym leaders, like handedly, I might add. Like, it wasn't even close. It was really bad.
Yeah.
So, like, if you want, like, a power level structure on how far the characters have come, they actually originally lost to these guys, and they just, like, curb stomp them.
Yeah,
And
with a great big
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
fuck off.
Fuck off!
That was the best.
in fact,
bit.
if I remember, Nom Nom was like MVP, like really
Yeah.
Oh,
hard.
it really was. Yeah, Lavi was a proud daddy.
So I'm not gonna call you daddy, but you all land. So what does what happens next? They had promised you a Sky King badge, but judging by how they were trying to get away from you, I don't know what's going on with that.
I thought it's from them.
Well, first of all, I think we should all do a great big joint high five. Hell yeah.
Hell
Because
yeah.
that's how awesome we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Scarlet will be like, go over to Jesus with her hands out, all like, badge, please, thank you. Yay.
Jesus looks at you. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Just
Whack.
moving you over.
Oh.
Jesus looks at you. He takes your hand and he gingerly steps out and he says, Lady Scarlet, thank you for assisting me. I will now be going this way.
Hey, 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 hey! Where's our badge? We won.
Rudy looks at Valdis and goes, "Yeah, oh yeah, totally. Yeah, what about their badge? You better get on that." She hops out and starts walking away.
Oh.
What the fuck?
I think
They
something's wrong.
don't have one. They were lying.
Something wrong with Pathfinder because I'm still in the sky.
Oh,
Me too.
oh, that
Yeah.
explains why you don't see shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's
that's all
like,
that
are we talking in the air? Like,
Nope.
Yeah, Jesus just stepped out of the balloon and went.
Let me get you to where you need to go.
Yes, please. That would help in the story progression, I'm sure.
I was wondering why Scarlet wasn't moving.
Yeah, Scarlet not moving.
oh, there we are. Now we're on the ground. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
now
I
you're
am.
on the ground.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm over here. Yeah.
So yeah, Jesus is attempting to walk away, but are you stopping him?
I've kind of got hold of his hand. Because it's kind of weird for him just to walk away from Scarlet anyway, so Scarlet's a bit like, what the
Where are you going?
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
What do you think you're doing walking away from me, good sir? I have not
Who
received
is
my
he?
flowers and kisses yet.
I have not
Who's the hussy?
today!
There is no what? What? I didn't hear what X said.
I was like, who is she? Who's the hussy?
Oh,
Scarlet, the only woman I love more than you is the sweet Lady Victory that sings of your
didn't-
win.
I didn't say that though. That was the crazy man behind me. It's fine.
You can see that he is clearly nervous. He was not expecting to
Yes,
handle
fucking
this.
ass kicked.
Valdis, meanwhile, is just kind of discussing quickly with Tyra. Tyra hops out of the balloon and walks professionally over to you, holds up her tablet, I guess, looks at you guys and says, Team Fresh Floof, it seems that Valdis has made a deal that he cannot honor.
Scarlet just turns
that's
round
what?
at him, puts her hands on her hips, and just scowls at him. Like
The
big
bastard.
scowl.
It seems that Valdis had a certain debt of honor he wanted to repay. Not only was he a little embarrassed about the loss at the gym, although I don't think he should be. She gleans back at him. But also, it seems that you have encouraged one of his previous friends to be a future rival.
Oh?
Yes, the alien, Zero Saber?
Oh, Saber, yeah.
Oh yeah, we know him.
The one with the
Yeah.
sword.
Yeah, apparently there's some controversy among the gym leaders about this new team. I'm trying to handle this as best as I can as representative of Valdis's company, but perhaps you would like to tell us more about what's going on. So here's what this is right here. I'm going to tell you. She's basically interviewing you as like a gym leader representative, and what you say here affects how Team No Pants is perceived.
They're a bunch of dicks.
Okay.
They
Wait,
tried
what?
to eat us.
I mean, they did kidnap us.
Yeah, I guess. Mm.
So
No, I'm not gonna say it.
well, you could. It was Team Boss Pants, I know, but I thought Team No Pants was funny.
Yeah, Team No Pants.
So yeah,
It's like-
basically, I'll just let you know my thought process behind this. Editor, please go ahead and delete this commentary here. But essentially speaking, oh, thank you, Lady Nanaki, subscribing with Twitch Prime.
That's okay. I didn't realize I hadn't, so there you go.
Oh, thank
It
you.
I just went on the thing and it went subscribe, and I was like, I thought I already had. How dare? So I clicked it. There you go.
Oh yeah.
I need to hook up my Amazon Prime with my Twitch. I'll do that later. So yeah, she says, well, there is controversy among this new team. You see, the Slow King, known as King Harmony, was always a bit of a touchy subject for Utopus, you know, a Pokemon being a gym leader and all. But now he's kind of defected, and he's insisting on leading his own team, and, well, that it has definitely stirred some pots, as it were.
Like how so?
Well, essentially, there needs to be a decision made with the committee. The committee is influenced by the gym leaders. Gym leaders are influenced by public opinion, yada, yada, yada. It's just a big mess. Right now, you're one of the most influential teams in Utopus, so I don't know. It just, what do you guys think? We'll pass that information along.
I mean, other than the kidnapping, they seem fine.
Yeah, I mean, why shouldn't they be allowed? They possess human intellect. Why?
They are
why can
sentient
they
beings,
not?
and they have the right to do what they want.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Lavi shrugs and was like, I found the whole experience rather disappointing, personally. And then walked.
I mean, yeah, you were depressed the whole time.
Well,
And then some guy walks past going, ha meta! And then carries on walking.
she goes, well, that makes sense, I suppose. There was well, if we do mark them as trainers, then at that point they're legally citizens, which means they're like people, and this has never been done before. So now there's a big question: we're going down this big old we're going down this big Scorch Bunny hole, and we just don't know where that leads.
What's a Scorch Bunny?
Don't know.
Is it called Scorch Bunny? Did I say
Is
the
it
name
like
right?
that? Is it like that?
I've just never heard that Pokemon before.
Yeah. Is it like
She's
that
taking
score
the
bunny that
piss.
was recently
Score Bunny!
discovered?
God damn it, it's Score Bunny. We're going down a Score Bunny hole.
No, Stuart, I'm making fun of you because the Pokemon doesn't exist yet. Because
Technically, yeah. I mean, I guess it does, but it's all across the ocean.
Baneri hole! We're going down the Baneri hole!
We're going
You
down.
had Baneri, Stuart!
thank you, X. Yeah, there's other
We're on a
bunnies out
fucking
there.
Baneri hole!
Yeah, X, because I'm sure you knew that Pokemon before, like, Dyslexic Attack suggested it, sure.
No, I know Baneri because she evolves into Lopunny, and Lopunny is thick. Fuck off! Carry on!
Oh my god.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah. I know.
Excuse me for not being a furry. I don't know these fucking Pokemon.
It's not a furry. It's in the text of the.
Are you kidding? If that Pokemon got any thicker, she'd be shopping for bread at a grocery store.
Yeah, well, now.
My point is, it's been done before. People have lived with Pokemon. People have.
Oh,
There's
there you
even
go.
there's
There
even
you go.
theories about humans evolving from Pokemon. So having these Pokemons as trainers, it could just be another evolution thing. They're not harming anybody.
I suppose that's.
Well, I mean, aside from the kidnapping.
Yeah, aside from the kidnapping, they're not harming anybody.
As long as they are in
sh-
their own way and don't cause trouble, I don't see what the problem is.
Valdis comes over. Would you like to press charges?
No.
Nah, I'm over it.
Just
We
go
can-
stand back over there, Valdis. Thank you.
Maybe sue for false pretense under a contract that you can now
One,
fail to provide, but I mean that's a whole other different story now, isn't it?
Not necessary. He backs away.
Good man.
The point is, it might make the region even more interesting. You know, just to have Pokemon that are gym leaders.
Oh yeah, more tourists, more money.
Yeah, I mean the economy's shit.
Hooray!
You know, you always need more tourists.
When you said more money, Valdis's like little hair spikes perk up.
Oh my god.
I knew that would appeal.
Right. How does that? Do I sound different?
Yeah, actually,
Sound good?
you sound really
Does it
good.
sound better?
Yeah. What
Yeah,
happened?
no echo either.
Right. Okay. Fixed it.
Great job. Valdis.
Annoyingly, all I did have to do was just switch microphones, like Tracy said.
Hooray!
See, women are right.
Hashtag trust women, Lavi. I thought you were a feminist. Come on.
I am a feminist.
No, you're only
Hashtag
70%
vernacular.
feminist.
71% I got on that test.
Oh, are we now accentuating the 1%? Are you really proud of the 1% and all that that does?
Yeah. Well, actually, no, because that quiz. I should let everyone know real quickly. He's talking about this like quiz I did that was on one of those Facebook quizzes. Shut up. Listen.
Are you
Because
silencing women, X?
No,
Yeah, I am. Shut fuck up. I treat everyone equally. Right, and what it said if you need to get 70% on this test to be a feminist, right? And I did the test and I got 71%. But that test is bollocks, right? Because half of it was like it was a picture of a woman, like from an old black and white picture, just like, who is this feminist idol? I'm like, how the fuck should I know who that is? It was like always really random historic feminist things as well. And then there was like really obvious. I was like, do you think women are equal to men? I was like, yes.
Who answers no to that on a fucking test?
Well, that's what I
Really?
mean. That's what I mean. Some of these questions were like really obscure. Like, oh, in 1978, who made this fucking feminist do the fucking shit on this fucking back gun? And I'm like, what? And then it's like, oh, should women be allowed to vote? Would be another question. I'm like,
it's
what
like
the fuck?
it's basically you had questions that were like, it's like, well, common sense, and then also, do you know this historical thing? And if you
Yeah,
don't, then
basically,
you're a fucking.
You would have to be, yeah, exactly. Like I basically got 71%, but I would have scored way higher if it was more about your opinion on something rather than just like knowing the entire history of feminist struggle.
I don't think
So that's why the
71%
test was
bad.
bullshit, but I still got 71%, so fuck off.
My great aunt was a suffragette. There's something for you.
Oh, that's awesome, actually.
Yeah.
Only feminists
Only
pass.
feminist pass history.
Anyway, the point is, I
Anyway,
think
back
this
to
is.
dissing
I like to
Valdis.
imagine Lavi raged so hard about feminism that he separated.
He what?
He defused because he was
All right.
so pissed off. He just defused.
Charizard is secretly a sexist, and Lavi was
This
like,
is-
no, hashtag
could be-
woke.
Charizard was like, "Whoa, okay, I'm backing out of this situation right now."
This could be a.
Larrywood
trial thing.
jumping back into the game right now. Now that I
Yeah,
can.
I'm trying to
La-
jump back to the game, and everyone keeps.
No. I'm just saying, Lavi would actually be 100% with on,
Oh, absolutely.
with Luna on this, like in terms of seeing Pokemon as people, because to him he can't really differentiate.
There you go, good boy.
You're even in character and mispronouncing the word. Good
I
job,
mean,
X.
I have problems with words sometimes, and so does Lavi. So
Says the voice.
Perfect.
This would be a good trial thing to see how they do.
So, I think I will mark that down. Thank you very much," says Tyra, and Valdis says, "Yes, we shall support them in our best endeavors, so that we may bring in more tourists," he says with his eyes turning into dollars.
Well done, sweetie.
Money.
Now can we have our badge?
Yeah, give us that back.
No! Oh, yes, I actually, hold on. He starts sifting through his coat, and he just takes off, like, that little pendant
Not
that
a bottle cap.
he takes off the pendant thing that has been holding up his cloak, and so he just kind of is gripping it with the other hand, and he walks over and he hands you the icon of the Star of the Trinity Stars.
Okay.
And,
That's not a badge.
it's not okay, it is actually a wearable Pokemon item, and you have the
Huh.
thing that lets you identify things, right?
I do.
Okay, you know
They're
that
called eyes.
this is not it's not actually called the Sky King, it's called the Space King badge.
He flips it over and the instructions are written on the back.
It's called the Space King badge, and the Space King
Space
badge
badge.
will give you bonuses on any sort of move. Basically, it gives you a +4 stab bonus on anything that revolves around stars. So, for example, if you use Swift, you get to move it up 4 combat stages. Or not 4,
Ooh.
not combat stages, but like move damage meters.
Gotcha.
So this is like an opportunity to build a really quirky character and or kind of bullshit your way through a thing, because Swift involves stars, so you can say something like, Fire Blast is star shaped.
Oh, I'm sure you'll love that, Stuart.
I will so
Yeah.
love it. But there you go. It's a super
Yeah,
specific.
bear that. Remember that then.
Yeah.
Also, give us money because we beat you in a gym battle. You have to give us money too.
I like that Luna just leaned in to say that. Also, give us some money, please.
I say that with my rule book because I have a rule.
He, like Valdis, Tyra, Rudy, and Jesus just slowly turn their heads towards you, and they just kind of go, okay. They look at Tyra. Tyra flips a couple switches, and you don't actually get any additional money this time, but Valdis's sponsorship of you goes up by 1.
Yay!
Ooh.
Yay.
Because you are being sponsored by his modeling company.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So instead of being treated as a... Hold on. I got the mechanic over here. Instead of being treated as a... I think it's a local or regional business, it's treated as a multi-regional business. So instead of 500, it's 1,000.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
We need to get you a Sharpedo.
Yeah. Yeah. It would make that noise. Yeah.
Oh my god, I love Sharpedo.
Or just screech for no reason. Don't do it.
Oh, that's like
I
when
can't
I was going,
scream like that.
I was going back to the episode Ari thing. Because Tracy caught a Glaceon and I kept making it hiss at her.
What?
Because you caught a Glaceon and you're like, oh, Glaceon, can you help us down the mountain? And I made the Glaceon go like.
Why don't I remember that?
It was a long time ago.
Yeah,
I
it
only
was a
remember.
while.
I only remember it because I keep going back to the.
I should probably rewatch the old episodes just to make sure I've got my continuity straight.
And then I was like, oh, that's what Glaceon sounds right next. It's like, really? And I'm like, no.
All right. Wrapping that up. So after this battle, you guys basically discuss the team with Tyra and the group, and Valdis, well, not necessarily Valdis. Valdis, being strong-armed by Jesus and Rudy, have offered to take you guys out to dinner.
Yay!
Yay! Thank you.
Hope you got lots of money.
I'm just gonna quickly get you guys
Is
there.
Lavi's got that anime boy eating disorder where he can just eat fucking loads of food and just chow it down.
Chow it down.
Chow it on down.
Oh,
What the fuck was that? Oh.
sorry. No, my entire body is like sore and cracking. That's all. I'm just trying to
Sounded like
stretch.
you heard the words food and you were just like, oh yeah.
Oh.
I am actually very hungry. I'm
Not
gonna
very-
eat when we're done.
What about Kiza? She helped lobby. Oh yeah, I forgot about Kiza.
What about Kiza?
Oh, this random fucking weirdo's here still.
What? What random fucking weirdos?
What is that?
This guy.
This guy.
Oh, that guy. He just exists in the background. You are also joined by Takoa and Kiza because that's right. Kiza gave you battle bond powers for the battle lobby. If you remember.
That's true. That's true. She did.
I do remember this. I totally remembered it. So, walking up, Takoa and Kiza walk up arm in arm. Kiza waves at you and says, "So, Lavi, how did that work out for you?"
It's like Lavi's like chowing down bowls of food. Like, oh, it was great. Thanks a lot. It was really fun.
Well, she says, "Well, fun thing is, like when we had that little temporary battle bond going, I could still do all
I
my."
got pregnant.
No,
Oh,
she's
boy.
like, she just looks at you and says, some of my powers came back. Like
Oh.
for a little while, I was doing all the things I could do. I debated transforming for a bit, but I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to come back.
I was afraid that I would explode your body.
Jeez.
That's great. So if we battle bond more, there's a chance it'll help you bring your power back.
Maybe. I think it has more to do with the the whole human Pokemon thing, but like at least while you were in burst form, like it was a completely different battle bond than when I battle bond with Prism on occasion to help him with his the Hoopa thing. She just kind of
Scott.
offhandedly dismisses it.
You should battle bond with Takoa if you know what I mean.
With your butts.
What?
Takoa like just kind of stands at attention at that, and Kiza goes, "That's not how it works."
I didn't really say that.
Takoa walks over. You've changed.
I didn't say that.
I'm sorry, I don't remember who that is.
Takoa is our executive producer.
Producer, got it. Okay.
Takoa is actually in charge of the Safari Zone now.
Oh, okay.
He's like the head manager.
Right, because we arrested the other
The
guy.
manager.
Mm-hmm. The manager.
Manager.
Okay.
The manager.
So, otherwise, your evening passes, and you guys head back to. Where are you guys staying?
Fuck!
You can
Jesus' house. Yeah.
That's so funny. Where are you guys staying? Fuck! That was really funny. Well, usually Ash just stays at a Pokemon Center, so we can do that.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, there is a Pokemon Center. I'm just like, if you wanted to like story wise stay somewhere else, that's
We
up
should
to
head over
you.
to Phoenica's house and see if we can crash there.
No, no, I'm good.
Hey, Lady Phoenica, we need beds. Oh!
Oh, wait, guys. Sorry, dyslectic attack. The personager.
What?
What?
In the chat, dyslectic attack. Put manager triggering intensifies. But I'm like, sorry, the personager. Oh.
I get it.
Hashtag Lavi is
The
woke.
Pokemon Center.
I get it. All right.
Carry on.
All right. No, that's fine. It's just you guys stay at the Pokemon Center. It is now May the 3rd, and currently, and as far as the events goes, on March 5th, You're expecting number 10 to arrive in town. March 15th.
Go back in time.
Hmm?
What's going on? You just said it's May the 3rd, and then you said March.
Oh, sorry,
I'm
I meant.
confused.
Jesus, I'm
Is it
sorry.
March or May?
It is March the 3rd. I apologize.
Okay.
It is March the 3rd right now. You're expecting an
It's
arrival.
May the 3rd. We missed everything!
How long did we sleep?
What year is it?
So essentially, you have some downtime, is what I'm saying. How would you like to spend your downtime? You can choose it training yourselves, training your Pokemon, hanging out with your friends, and or trying to investigate something else. I'm just giving you what you want to do.
So what's Plaid up to?
Jade is really thirsty for Plaid right now.
I'm just curious.
Well, Plaid. Okay. Do you want
I
to?
keep texting him and he's not answering me.
Sorry, what? All the audio just cut for me for a second. What did everyone say?
We
Jade-
just all belched. Don't worry about
Jade is thirsty for Plaid.
Yeah, tell me something I don't know.
Here's a thought then. Let me get you guys here at the Pokemon Center.
Lavi is naked. Why is Lavi naked?
Because.
it. He's naked. I was just thinking of like something
That's
else. and I
Joy's
was like,
down,
what?
leaving the rest Pokemon Center.
Luna's so used to it now, she doesn't even notice. She's like, oh yeah, so he is. Oh,
I'm
yeah, I
trying
mean.
to use the time to maybe teach Spike something, but I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, Scarlet would be training up Eve for the contest. You know,
Okay.
when that happens.
Okay, I got 3 cools, but I got 3 cools.
Where's Eve? Eve! Yeah!
Oh
Let's
god,
go
the
train.
Chansey.
We need to make you into a pretty Ninetales.
Yeah, I forgot the Chanseys in HD right now.
Look at me! Check me fucking out, me H fucking D's, hey! Coming at you in 1080, and you lot on your fucking pixels. What you like?
Can you do a Scottish Chansey?
Yeah, fucking. Look at you lot in your fucking pixels. I'm fucking looking all shiny like a fucking art painting. I'm fucking Mona Lisa over here. And you lot with your fucking pixels? Get fucked.
Not legit enough. Haven't called anyone a cunt yet.
Get the fuckness, Joy, you fucking pinkhead cunt.
There we go.
Yeah. I like to please.
Very well. All right, so you are training Eve up.
Yes.
Let me get that out of the way. So Tracy, how are you going to train Eve in this way?
We train by practicing our dancing routines.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's obviously going to incorporate movesets, we practice obviously making them more powerful, making them like bigger and prettier. So, yeah.
Okay. Do you want like? I want to kind of make this like visually thematic as possible. Can you think of anywhere in town where you might want to try that?
She doesn't really know
It's-
the town.
I can't remember what town looks like.
This is,
Yeah.
this is
Okay,
Aristocrat Harbor.
Is this where we're at? Are we at Aristocrat Harbour?
We're not
You're at-
here.
Yeah, no, you are. There are 2 sections to Aristocrat Harbor. You guys,
Oh.
you guys are standing over here, and then all the way to the true east side.
Weast.
On the true east side of Aristocrat Harbor is this
Okay.
place.
Oh, I see.
I
Gotcha.
getcha.
Gotcha.
Then I'd probably want to do it around like the fountain square, so she can practice like freezing the water and like jumping on it and stuff like that.
So right here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and pull out Eve. Corinne, what is Luna going to be doing? What I'll do is I want you. tell me what you want to do. We'll separate you, and then we'll do little one-on-one things.
I'm trying to figure that out.
While you're figuring, Lavi, do you have something?
Lavi's not. I don't know, because Lavi's just kind of mentally preparing himself for this whole like meeting this guy. So he's just kind of gonna go round the harbor, I guess, and just have a walk, just to clear his thoughts and whatnot.
Okay, I have an idea.
Do the whole hands in the pocket.
Can I move you a little bit because I actually have something of an encounter for you?
Okay.
Can I move you over here?
To the beach. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Hey, look, it's the card shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So I guess
I don't.
you probably didn't watch those episodes. And
Shut up, Luna. It's canon.
And then Jade, you want to stalk Plaid, I guess?
Just see what he's up to.
Okay.
While in a bush,
No.
mashing one
I
out.
was gonna text him.
Mashing one out. What the fuck?
Are you okay? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Jane in a bush, smashing one out.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, I'm alright. Carry on.
Jesus.
Carry on, you dirty stalker.
I was gonna text him.
You text him, he is free.
Does he want to do anything?
No.
He says, sure. He's trying to figure out whatever he's okay. I'm not gonna explain that one for you, Yamato. You can figure that one out on your own.
Oh my god, no.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Bless.
And then Corinne, do you have a thought?
No. Where am I? I'm trying to look through the paper.
Jade texting Plaid. You smell differently when you're awake.
There's literally at least 3 places here to explore. You can explore the new part of town, the old part of town, what you want to do.
Sure, the new part of town.
Okay. Alright, if you want to zoom out, I can point out the buildings for you again if you don't quite remember.
Zoom out.
Okay. So obviously that big-ass place over there is the Phoenica Estate. That building in the bottom center, that is the theater. Bottom left is the restaurant. They are preparing for a special White Day thing. Up here, I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna draw squigglies. This building.
Oh, okay, here.
That building
Where?
is the International Police Station.
Is it White Day now or is it coming up?
It is White Day on the 15th.
On the 15th.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Nope.
This building is currently unidentified.
Which building?
The one
The
I
one
just
with the
squigglied.
CCTV shit all over it.
Well, this one.
The one with the scribbles.
Yes, you
This
just
one.
clicked it. And then you know
That
the
one?
Yep. You know the one in the top left is the balloon rental company. There's some apartment buildings up top, but they're kind of decorations. There's a small park over here. Cheer 5 bits from Combat. Thank you, Combat. So yeah, and there, like I said, there's a small park over here. If you can see the scribbles.
Park. Yeah. See it.
There you go. That's probably better.
Do I know where? What's her? So many notes about freaking. Jill. Do I know where Jill is?
Jill. Oh, Jill is at the Phoenica estate with Phoenicas.
With Phoenica.
Phoenica.
Phoenicae. Phoenicae. That's the plural of
Because I know
Phoenica.
we were kind of suspicious of them, but like I'm not sure if we were gonna do anything with that.
Well, you could probably do some kind of investigation. Let's see. If I had to like give a deep think, give me a an education check. Let's say general knowledge.
Oh, but I'm not smart.
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Okay. Let me check real quick.
General
What are you smart in?
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Sure, roll Pokemon. That's fine. Okay.
Nice.
You noticed while Scarlet is standing there training, you noticed that Phoenica is very, or not Phoenica, Watashi, being a ninja, you know that she suddenly had this very capable ninja apprentice just kind of appear. So that's strange to you, and that really sticks out. So you're talking to Scarlet about what kind of leads you might be able to do. You guys go back and forth a bit, and you deduce that really any connections to anything ninja might be helpful in that particular field.
Anything ninja. Okay. Maybe I can go to the police station. Maybe they know about ninjas in the area.
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay, see ya.
See, what would I talk to Scarlet about this? Scarlet's excited about the fucking contest. She wouldn't care about this.
Okay, well, who would you
I
confide
mean, I have
in? Then?
knowledge of like Ransay and everything because of like, obviously the history of this.
Well, are you concerned about Watashi at all? Because
I'm not so much concerned about Watashi as honestly I don't believe she's smart enough to think of any kind of conspiracies, but I am concerned about that Jill girl.
okay. I think I will try to do a little investigation on her.
Yeah.
While we're waiting for this 10 person that Lobby is waiting. Because I would also like to meet this person as well.
Yeah,
Okay. If you see anything
Okay.
suspicious, let me know.
I will do.
Alright. Come, Armaldo. Come
Let
Spike.
me know if you need any Pokemon talking to.
Okay.
All right, you start traveling north towards the police station. You can go ahead.
Hello
You're-
there, officer.
He stands at attention. Let's see if he recognizes you. I'm just gonna roll a d20. If it's above 10, he does. He does recognize you.
Ah, sweet.
He salutes immediately and goes, "Oh, Ranger Luna, it's what an honor."
At ease.
He puts his hand down and he relaxes a little, but he's still standing at attention.
I was wondering if I can check out your facilities to research something.
He stands there for a minute and says, I would love to show you. However, it seems that we are somewhat under lockdown for a time."
Oh, what for?
Well, you see, normally this is just the typical police station, but we've been recently occupied by Interpol.
What is that?
International Police.
Look at.
Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, the international police.
Yes, Interpol. That is that is
Um,
that is the jargon that we use here at the station.
Oh, does that mean Looker is here? Was he part of the international
sorry,
police? I don't remember.
Time Traveler was making fun of me. Stuart has a map.
Stuart has a map.
Stuart has a map. He says, well, yes, Looker Looker has brought in a special task force, and they've requested like complete use of the bullpen and everything inside. We've actually been even having trouble apprehending criminals because they've just requested the facility so much.
See.
So I'm afraid I don't know much more than that. I've just been told to keep people out. I'm real sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, let me see if I can text Looker if he's too busy, whatever. But if you need help with any crimes while they're busy taking the facility, I can help out.
He brightens up a little bit and said, that'd be fantastic. But yes, feel free to contact him. Go for it.
Okay.
he goes, that'd be fantastic. Another settlement needs your help.
I
Okay,
try to call Looker. See if I answer.
Looker picks up, and he goes, I don't think I had any special voice for him. He goes, hello, Ranger Luna?
Yeah. I'm actually outside the facility. In where are we again? Port Oligarch or something?
Aristocrat Harbor.
Aristocrat Harbor.
Aristocrat Harbor.
Yeah.
I'm paying attention. In Aristocrat Harbor.
Yeah, this dickhead won't let me in.
No, I'm not. He's doing his job.
He goes, well, of course, you can, of course. Here, he'll come out in just a second.
This fuckhead won't let me in.
I want his fucking badge.
You know who I am.
give me his numbers. I'll make sure he'll never work again.
It's like, oh, it's like gang stuff. He's like, slowly take your glasses off. It's like, I did an internet parody video once. You did not talk to me like that.
I saved the world from exploding.
I think I
You can
marked
just bring
him
the
as,
stuff to my car.
I
I'll
think
be
I
here.
marked.
Yeah. He didn't bring stuff to my car.
I think I marked him as Detective Looker. Give me a second. I kind of archived him. Or I think I did. Give me a second.
Looker.
So while we're looking for Looker,
Looking for Looker.
Tracy, you are by the fountain. Would you like to describe what you're doing?
Yes. Right now, Scarlet is playing a nice tune on her flute, and she's getting Eve to dance around, like she's hopping and dancing around on the side of the fountain.
Mm-hmm.
And every now and then she like flips into the air and does like does a powder snow, which covers the area and like floats around her and mixes with the water and looks all pretty.
Okay. On Eve, go ahead and roll powder snow then.
Okay, let me just make sure I actually have powder snow because I'll feel really stupid if I should check this. I'm pretty sure.
Was that the first thing you said that just came to your head?
I do! I have it! It's fine! See, I knew. There we go. There.
Oh my god, I can't find Looker. Where the
Oh
hell
god,
are
he's
you?
dead.
Did you roll powder snow? You
I
did!
did.
Okay. Alright, doing pretty good. Yeah, she starts bringing up a small little elegant just what's the snow equivalent of a drizzle? Just a light powder, I guess.
A flurry.
A
Flurry.
Yes, bringing up a light flurry. She dances around and simply starts freezing parts of the fountain in a little bit of a like a snowflake pattern. Small crystals are forming around it rather elegantly.
Yeah. Pretty.
He's not even in other important NPC. Oh god, Looker!
Oh, I guess he's dead.
Looker's... You guys remember that episode of Pokemon where Looker
Look.
fucking dies?
There was one episode
Look-
where this one character just dies.
There he is.
What?
Yeah,
Looks
so-
like Looker's being overlooked.
Yeah, so there's this episode in Diamond and Pearl.
Fuck off, Corinne, you fucking piece of shit. That was
just
better than any. That was better than anything Team 4 Star has ever written. Oh, fuck yourself. At me.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
Look who's on the roof.
Alright, carry on.
All right.
I can't get down.
I'm gonna jump!
Twat wouldn't let me out the door, so I had to climb through the window.
It's too much work. I'll have my badge in the morning if I don't finish this.
Well, I'm bringing him out. Whatever.
All
All right. Bringing up this.
Fuck! Breaks his legs.
Bringing
Don't forget,
up.
everyone gets their fuck.
What?
That's a Game Grumps reference, and I'm sad that no one else.
I couldn't hear you, hon. I'm sorry.
You cut out.
Ah. I said don't forget, everybody gets their one-time fuck.
Oh. You cut out like right when he said "fuck."
Ah.
Okay. Back at Scarlet. While you're playing this flute and Eve is dancing around, you are approached by 2 people. And they look at you, and this is a boy, and this is a Goyle.
That's important.
That's important.
I
And
know these because I drew them, so it's okay.
as they approach you, and you continue your flute playing, Eve starts to glow a little bit.
Oh.
In your
Scarlet-
surprise,
Scarlet sees her glowing and is just like, oh, she must have learned a new move or something. And she just continues playing.
this is not like one of those normal like evolution glows or even like regular mystical Pokemon glows. This one's different. It's shining with all the colors of the spectrum, at least all
Yeah.
the colors of the rainbow spectrum.
Ooh.
She sits down and starts like singing in this weird sort of like matching melody to your like harmonizing your flute.
What my Vulpix does?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's really cute.
The boy comes up and gives you like the finger guns, and he's like, "Hey, that's some pretty good playing you got going."
Scarlet just stops playing, kind of just blushes and shrinks down and is like, thank you.
I have a boyfriend.
He looks at you and goes, "No, I've only seen that like a couple times. Here, I want to introduce you to someone." You see this kind of shy girl come up from behind him, and as she gets closer, you recognize this gal as someone you saw the other day, right before you hit the Phoenica Manor.
Oh. I just do a nice polite wave.
She waves back, "Hi." She kind of stretches out her hand a little bit, and like instinctively, your moon or your sun hand kind of reacts to it. It like heats up a
Oh.
little.
Sun hand.
Interesting. Scarlet looks at her hand and notices glow and is just like, she kind of eases a bit. She's like, I think I can trust you.
You
She says that in her head.
These people seem trustworthy.
Yeah, but she's still,
Mm-hmm.
still cautious. But she's like, I feel like I can trust them.
Okay. So, you give me a occult check.
Occult. Okay. What are you laughing at?
Don't mess with the occult. Thought it was good for you. What? You know, your bones. That's the occult.
Boo.
There we go.
Okay. All right. You, between all of your mystical mumbo jumbo and everything that you've done, you recognize her as a person who is also of the blessed, like the touched class, like
Yeah.
like the God Speaker classes.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Hi, you're Cresselia's servant, aren't you?"
Say that again.
She says, "You're with Cresselia, aren't you?"
Well, I'm not with Cresselia. Yeah.
I have. a
Yeah.
black
Yeah, Cresselia is my patron.
She's convenient because this is a patron character. She pulls back her hair a little bit to reveal some burn scars, and she says, "Well, I'm kind of Ho-Oh's person."
Oh, Ho-Ohs.
Yeah. You see, I kind of got a strong feeling when you walked by the other day, and I wanted to talk to you. I think it's kind of important.
What is all that creaking that's going on right now?
Yeah, what is happening? Are you having a rub out? Are you having a mash?
Sorry, I was just having a wank.
Okay.
Right.
Can you do that a little more quietly? Yeah.
No, I'm afraid I'm too vigorous in my wanking. That's as quiet as it'll go. I'm surprised the windows are still in place. To be frank.
What the fuck does that mean? No, you're gonna have to tell me. What the fuck does that mean?
Honey, sound, loud waves, cracking glass, duh.
To be quite frank.
To be quite frank.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
So yeah, so say what you were saying again, because I totally distracted by the wank noises.
Anyway, so she informs you that she has been touched by Ho-Oh, and she reveals her scars. And she's, God damn it!
Shut up,
Show
X!
me on the doll where Ho-Oh touched you.
Show me on the polka doll.
You may want to structure your sentences very carefully, honey.
Yeah, phrasing.
So she was fucked by him. Yeah, we get it. Move
She
on.
just approaches and says, also, basically, you keep stealing all of Ho-Oh's feathers, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, hey, a score.
Anywho.
Mute X so we can get through this. Well,
X
look.
has the maturity of a 6-year-old.
Anyway,
Carry
So, yeah.
on. Touched by Ho-Oh.
she has been touched by Ho-Oh, and she basically wants to essentially. She said, "I don't know how to
Oh,
explain it."
please.
God.
Shut up.
What is happening?
Sorry.
You know what?
Carry on.
Lavi, you're standing at a bridge.
No. Do the thing. Do
No,
your thing.
I literally can't anymore. Like, I literally can't. We are standing at a bridge with Lavi.
Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry. No. You can do the thing.
I can't. No, no. Let's just move on.
No, go back. No, seriously, I'll be good. Go back. Go back.
Go back. I'll
Dude,
be good.
dude,
Don't drown me.
I don't like the idea you've cut off.
Hello? Where's he gone?
Did he?
Oh god, he really drowned.
I'm here.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Go back.
Okay.
Yes, sword.
All right. So, essentially speaking, she.
What?
Ho-Oh is her patron. Let's go.
Ho-Oh is her. No, fuck it. I'm sorry. No, next week. I just can't right now. X, you're at
Oh
a
my
bridge.
gosh.
You're at a bridge, man. What you doing?
Okay.
Ruining
Uh,
the campaign.
Crossing the bridge, I guess.
Better look out for those trolls.
All right.
Yeah, Larry's just gonna walk. Yeah, he's walking about. He's sort of thinking about life and what's going on. He's thinking back of all the things that have been said recently, like ever since meeting that girl, and like wondering how she knows him, how this number 10 knows him, and then he comes to the shop, he remembers the good little spin off where he had a card. He's just whistling. He's like, hey.
You cut out entirely, man. I'm sorry.
All right. Where did I cut out?
Card game.
Card game.
Yeah. Yeah. Along, he's just humming. Hey. Oh, the card game shop.
What's the
I said,
GX
hey, a
thing?
card shop.
Hanging out at the schoolyard. You look at the shop and give me a perception check or whatever the equivalent is.
My goodness. Fuck. This fucking list. Lavi 2.0.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's amazing. For all of your interjections, you come in crystal clear. But when it's time to roleplay, you robot to fuck, man.
Right. Ain't that just the way it is? Yeah, so, right, okay, I'm rolling down now. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, I don't know why it's cutting out now. Where is it? There it is. Oh, my percent. It's just. Oh no, wait. It's okay. Roll.
Okay. You look down and you see 4 individuals. Just kind of. You see 4 individuals standing in front of the card shop. The card shop has been kind of run down a little bit, and at least 3 of these people are looking directly at you. The 3 males there.
Oh.
You can choose to recognize these males or not. I figured this is Lavi.
No, he wouldn't. I don't, so he won't.
Well, they are looking at you rather expectantly, and Lavi can choose to just fucking ignore them if he wants.
You should do it.
Larry's just like, what? What are you looking at? You lose something over here, guys?
At this point, the girl does look at you, and she is then quickly pushed aside by this guy. Like, not like super aggressively, just kind of like, I need to get to you real fast.
Right.
And he says, "You don't recognize me?"
I've kind of gone through a lot since I was last here. There's, a bit of an existential crisis going on. So, no?
He like looks indignant, and he says, "How do you not recognize the guy who gave you the greatest ass whooping of your life?" He then holds up a Darkrai card.
Larry's like, ha! You can't. Okay, you kicked my ass. Oh, you mean in cards? Right.
Yeah, it's me, Steven. And he says, "The greatest card player in Utopus." And he looks back and he starts, and his grandpa is kind of like, yeah, okay. And then his this guy over here is just like, yep, that's real good. And the gal doesn't even react.
Lame.
He looks at Lavi and says, "I've got a bone to pick with you."
What'd I do?
Well, thanks to you, with our humiliating defeat at Republic City, no one's taking us seriously anymore, and I challenge you.
Wait, okay, to a card game?
Well, yes, but no. You see, the card shop shut down because someone, he looks at you, didn't promote them like he promised.
Wait, did I promise to promote the shop?
You totally did.
Oh, wow.
However, like,
Oh.
keep digging. Like,
It's like, oh, right. yeah, it was hard to promote a shot when I'm in space saving the universes. I guess the ninjas didn't really play cards.
Now's not the time for
sorry?
Now's not the time for your childish talk. He grabs you by the collar and pulls you in. He says, "Now's the time for serious business. You ruined card games for everybody."
Larry looks at him and goes, like, you realize I could sneeze and break you in half right now, right?
He says, "Well, be that." Actually, says, "I'd like to see you try." And he like pulls back a fist, seemingly about to hit you.
Lavi just takes his index finger and his thumb, just like grabs his other hand and just like by the wrist and just slightly twists it around the back of the thing and just like chicken wings him immediately.
He bends.
It's like-
He's like, you're not playing fair. You're not playing fair. Stop. You're cheating. Stop it."
And then he's gonna throw him into the water. He's just gonna lob him behind him.
Ah! And you threw him in. At that point, his friends react like, whoa, hold on. He starts standing up at the edge, trying to like throw down a line because like there's a bridge there for a reason.
Lavi's like, relax, and he water bends him out of the water and just dumps him down.
Where do you want him? Like on the bridge here?
Just there, yeah. He's just gonna slam it. He's just gonna like just splash him on the ground, just like.
Holy. Okay. Like his friend stands up and goes, wow. And the old man comes over and goes, "Oh, well, that was a neat trick."
I've been waiting for someone to kick my grandson's ass for years.
A little bit. You actually did take the words out of my mouth there. He's been a bit of a prick.
Such a fucking brat.
In my defense, he was rearing his fist back. It was self-defense. So.
Oh, no, totally. No. You got it, man. Got it in one.
It's like, anyway, the card shop really closed down?
Yes, unfortunately. Don't let him don't let my grandson get to you. In fact, it's been a dying art for a long time.
I'm not too worried. I don't think the episodes are that well received anyway. There was something wrong with the audio, and just, I don't know, there was an issue, there was an echo.
That's some very interesting meta terms you're throwing out there. See, we've been trying to enter the Pokemon League, but we've been having some issues as of late.
How would you enter the Pokemon League with trading cards? Larry's now just confused.
X, remember we beat the shit out of them. One gym battle.
You really don't remember, do you?
Like Larry does that thing where he rubs the back of his head and he does that, like, he closes his eyes, he just smiles. It's like,
well, and he there's a little flashback to like episode 250 with Peasant Poppers. There was a 4-way battle. These guys were there.
oh right, yeah.
You actually edited that episode.
I did, yes.
Yeah. So he goes, so yeah, since then, that was supposed to be our first badge. We were going to make our grand debut into the league through there.
Okay, now I remember that.
So, essentially speaking, what my grandson was trying to say is that we're looking for an expert to teach us.
Huh.
I mean, I can call Luna, I mean, if you want. I mean, she's pretty smart.
He was insistent that it be the only guy whose ass he's ever been kicked by. You know, it's just I can't stand him sometimes. You know, he beats you at cards. You are literally like miles ahead of him in everything else. So, you know,
Didn't he beat me with the card game point though?
he did.
All right, and they want my help with being Pokemon trainers.
Precisely. That's what we're asking.
It's like Larry's like, yeah, but I mean, I don't really know how to teach. I mean, all I do, I kind of go off instinct. All the stuff I've learned from Luna. So, I don't really know how much help I can be.
He thinks there's an old teaching proverb. It's an education proverb. You remember 10% of what you're taught, 30% of what you read, but the most effective thing is that you learn more of what you teach. So
Oh, but I don't read.
He doesn't. Oh, fuck it out.
Anyway.
so there's
okay,
like
what do
all the more for you to teach us then.
Lavi's like, okay, well, what do you need me to do?
Well, I would like you to show us the ropes and show us how you battle and how your team battles, and perhaps that will help us upon our journey. Sometimes, it's quoting a great show. Sometimes the best way to help yourself is to help others.
Who said that?
Iroh. Fucking Iroh from Avatar.
Mhm.
Like
Iroh.
it was the only good part of Legend of Korra was when they met Iroh. There's actually a really great little gif about it.
Yeah, so Lavi, I don't know. Lavi's like, okay, I guess I can try and teach you some stuff.
Great. Thank you, young man. Here's the gif. That's not the gif. God damn it.
That is what is known as a still image, Stuart.
You don't say. Gotcha. Well then, how about a YouTube video? Is that better?
Sure.
So, what am I doing?
All right. So essentially, we're going to. It is 8 o'clock. We're gonna end this here for now. We'll start next week on Jade.
Oh, really? But should we not? We did start late, though. Should we not?
No, I know, but Alex and I have to prep for 3 conventions.
Is he telling that to Korra?
Yeah.
Because that's the worst person to tell that to.
Yeah, Korra's just the worst. This is how it goes.
So I'm just saying, why should Lavi help the?
Anyway, this is just like part of an arc I want to do with Lavi, and Lavi can take this however he wants. He can fail or succeed. That's just up to you. So,
Okay.
like, this is kind of your homework. So, X, how would Lavi teach 4 inexperienced people to be Pokemon trainers?
Call Luna. literally what he would do.
Okay. Let's say Luna's busy. She
Which I
stumped.
kind of am.
Yep. So there you go. That's kind of.
I don't know. So that's what I need to think about, like teaching these guys how to be better trainers.
Yep. So that's why
Okay.
we're taking some time. Tracy, sorry, we will get to you, but essentially speaking, I've got some mystical mumbo jumbo planned for you.
Awesome.
So there's basically, Scarlet's just getting all the powers. So
Yay! More powers for Scarlet.
Of course.
But we're
Don't
gonna
need
do
it.
like a little training montage too. So while you're teaching, so think of clever ways to boost up Eve, excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Luna, your homework is to figure out more about Jill, and what you need to do to work with Looker. Okay.
Okay.
And then Alex, we did not get to you, but we will, and it's fine. We RP just fine, so I'm not worried about us. Okay.
Okie dokie.
But I do want you to think. So Plaid is going to be worried about Hoopa and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He's going to want to figure out how to not make Hoopas die. He values life much more than Jade, so you need to figure out how does Jade respond to that.
Okay.
All right. So next week we will not be playing a game because I'm still gonna be like in fucking Georgia. Like I'm just not driving 10 hours on a Sunday evening.
Unless you want to just stream a different day next week.
Well, here's the thing. Next week try. We'll discuss that among ourselves. I don't mind giving
Mhm.
up a Wednesday or a Friday, but here's Luna can or
But
Corinne cannot play the 17th. That is her birthday.
Yeah.
birthday.
But
Birthday.
But
more butts. But I wanted to do a one shot with Team Spit then, because the next time we play after that, because Luna's engaged with the international police, I wanted Team Spit to come back.
Okay.
So that's why the international police are here. We're kind of doing like a big old cluster of cameos.
Okay.
So it was a good choice for me to go to the police then.
Basically, yeah, you triggered the event early, is what I'm saying. So
Yay.
I now need to like hurry my ass along and get Team Spit here, because that's
Thank
what's
you
going
for
on.
the
with
early birthday wishes.
Also, Corinne, you are holding
Yay.
you are holding the mag light, so you will need to.
Oh, the mag light. Yeah, I still don't know what that.
All right.
I think I have it. I think I have it written in my notes.
So there is a good chance that there's going to be some distance between the next time we play, but I'm going to do my best. It may seem like I'm not doing a lot, but I really am, and I'm sorry that we haven't been able to play much. Like,
it's
you-
fine.
You can ask Alex. Like, I'm busting my balls here.
We both are.
Yeah.
Busting balls.
Okay.
Button balls.
So thank you everyone for coming. We've had Levin donate 25 bits today. Combat Magi donate 25 bits. We had a subscriber from Lady Nanaki and someone way in the beginning, who I cannot find. But thank you. Also,
Yeah.
tonight's giveaway is a little different. Rather than giving away rather than giving away posters, instead, you guys get a link to episode 1 of Road to Victory. So stay on for that. If you guys want to sign off while I set that up, you can. Let's start with Lady Nanaki.
Hi everybody, I am Lady Nanaki. If you guys don't know, I have finally got my Patreon set up. So if you head to patreon.com/lady_Nanaki, you can have a look at my Patreon. I will let you all know that if you are into the naughty stuff, which I know most of you probably are, you can only see that kind of artwork if you become a Patreon. I do not put it anywhere else.
Hmm.
So,
Only
yay!
only the Rudy tier.
Yep, no one else gets to see my NSFW work unless you're like a really, really close friend.
I
Also-
haven't even seen
like-
it yet.
Also,
You've seen everything I've done so far. It's
also
like,
some of it is Utopia stuff as well.
mm-hmm.
So if you like some of these characters from Utopus, you got some of them there.
Yeah.
All right. X the Dark One, go ahead, man.
Hello, I am X the Dark One. I mainly do Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, but I want to start doing. I want to start opening up my YouTube channel, Digital Hat Productions, into doing more Pokemon stuff. So you can give me a subscription if you're into Pokemon. Maybe give us a follow and subscribe on my that. I also do Twitch streams over on my Twitch channel, X the Dark One. I stream. I always stream every Saturday and Sunday. I stream mainly Yu-Gi-Oh games, but again, I'm looking to see if I'm doing some more Pokemon games and other stuff. And other times throughout the week, I always announce when I'm about to stream on my Twitter page, which is also X the Dark One. So yeah, I have a Patreon also, which is also X the Dark. I'm X the Dark One, just wherever you look, just search that and it's me. So yeah, Patreon /X the Dark One. Twitch, X the Dark One, Twitter, X the Dark One. But my YouTube channel is Digital Hat Productions, or you can just YouTube search X the Dark One, and it will be the first one that pops up. So yeah.
Okay. Megami 33.
I'm Megami33. I do covers and play with these fools. I also stream like Sundays and Mondays. In fact, I'm gonna jump on my Twitch right after this is over, and you can join us for some more Ace Attorney. been
Oh.
doing the Ace Attorney trilogy thing.
Okay, so
Ooh.
we'll raid you then. Let's raid
Yeah,
Megami 33.
yeah.
Alex is setting that up right now.
Poor
that
Alex.
is right, Hikari. That is absolutely right. Pornhub X a Dark One.
But yeah, if you go to my Patreon, you get just for $1, you get MP3s of all my songs. I just did the opening to Isekai Quartet, and that was a lot of fun.
Are you- Oh, go ahead.
So yeah, everything's Megami 33. Yep.
Are you gonna drop the intro Friday or Saturday?
Maybe. Well, I am finishing up another song, so.
Yeah, but like.
Okay, well the episode's coming out this. Yeah, so I probably should. Maybe I'll put it or something. Yeah, I'll look out for the opening because I also of Utopus.
Yeah.
Road to Victory. Yay.
Yay.
And then
Yeah.
my waifu, Lena Prana.
My way.
Hi. I am Elena, and I play with these fools, and I do other things like artwork and stuff over on my. I have basically just do DeviantArt and pretty much just DeviantArt in my own Discord channel these days. I do have my own Patreon that you can get tons of cool rewards and stuff if you want to check that out. And I am thinking about doing some streams on the Loading Crew channel, some Q&A streams regarding just things that I do, and I definitely want to do one next week. I'm still working it out with my husband on what we're going to do, but that's definitely planned, I think. I'm trying to do more video type stuff because I really love ranting into a camera. That's actually kind of like a mini hobby of mine, just ranting into a camera, because I rant to myself all the time, but it's more fun when somebody else is listening.
Right, X?
So yeah, that's me. You can check me out. It's Elena Prana on DeviantArt, Patreon, basically everywhere. I have a YouTube channel too, but I'll be doing streams
Chatterbait.
on the Loading Crew channel probably. I don't know yet. Well, I'm still figuring it out, but check that out. Thank you.
Okay. And that was Pokemon Utopus. Sorry about the delays. It is not a Loading Crew stream without technical difficulties. We all know this. And it is not a Loading Crew stream without us procrastinating the shit out of it. So,
Yeah.
tonight's winner for the drawing is Zero Saber, who I believe is already a patron, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Congratulations, bro.
Announce. So, Zero Saber. And you know what? Let's do one more, because why not? DB Dan 101. You've been drawn. So message me on Discord and you can get that out. Otherwise, we're gonna raid Megami 33 right now. Let's all do that.
As soon as I see if
Yay.
Alex gets the stream started.
Okay, well you're about to be hit with a bunch of viewers, so you better get going.
Alrighty. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.